Hello guys, I am here finally with another Wi-Fi battle. I've had a lot of battles recently, but I haven't been posting a lot of Wi-Fi battles. Because this particular one that I got was actually pretty good. No, not the PAL pad. Not the PAL pad, you idiot. Nope, not the PAL pad again. There we go. Thief versus Seeker. Battle videos. This was a UU battle. I forget who it was against, but it was actually pretty good, so let's go. So, I was challenged by... I don't remember who this was. But I remember it was a female. So she's gonna start off with her Rhydon. I know this thing most likely has Eviolite, so I'm gonna go into my Wally, which is Deoxys D, which isn't really... I mean, Deoxys D is good, but its HP kind of fails it, so I'm just gonna go for the taunt because I know she's gonna want to go for the Stealth Rock Slide off the bat, and lo and behold, she does. So I'm gonna go for I'm gonna set up a layer of spikes, and she's gonna go for Mega Horns. Right after I went for spikes, I'm like, gosh, you can't do anything, and then right after I went for spikes, I'm like, oh wait, these things are Mega Horn, don't they? It doesn't kill me, but it does a lot. So I'm just gonna decide to let Deoxys D die by setting up another layer of spikes. But she's gonna switch out and go into her Amazon Lily. This thing caused somewhat of a bit of problem. So yeah, there go the second layer of spikes. I think I switched Wally out. I'm not quite sure, don't quote me on that. I don't know, she's gonna go for a substitute, and I went for Nightshade. Oh no, I go for Toxic like an idiot, because I know what these things like to do. I'm like, uh-oh, if this is contrary, she's gonna start blowing me away with Leaf Storms. So, I go into the best thing I had to resist that. No, I don't. She starts setting up Calm Mind, and I'm just like, what? This isn't good. I go for Nightshade trying to break the sub, which wasn't really a good idea. When do I switch out? Like, seriously, when do I switch out? I mean, Wally's getting a bunch of HP back from that Mega Horn attack. Okay, I switch out now. And I go into my Abomasnow, so I can start blizzarding away, because I know that would do a lot of damage. And she sets up yet another Calm Mind. So I'm starting to get really scared at this point. My Abomasnow doesn't have Hidden Power Fire. It instead has Hidden Power Water to counter those pesky fire types. And it's stronger than Water Pulse. By 10. Anyway, he's gonna set up a substitute. I'm just like, nope, I don't think so. Gotta go for that 100% accuracy Blizzard. And it's gonna break the sub, which is just awesome. And this is where things, because I know if I can't beat the Superior right here, right now, I'm really screwed. And if she gets up another Calm Mind, it's like, oh god, +3, this isn't good. So, I go for Blizzard. I know how these Superiors are. They have low HP but good defenses because, well, I use one of Pokemon Black. And Blizzard does a hefty chunk for it being a +3. So I think she decides to attack. Yeah, she goes for Giga Drain. And I didn't expect this to take this well at all, but it took it pretty well despite having no defense. So I'm just like, oh man, I'm never gonna KO this thing, am I? So I'm gonna go for the Blizzard. Just like, oh, come on. Something happen. Please. Something. And it kills it. I'm like, max damage much? Okay. This is why you don't mess with the Abomasnow in the hail. So, in comes this thing. I'm just like, oh god. So, I don't know what to do about this thing. So, I'm gonna go out into Wally. I'm just like, okay, Wally, you can take a close combat. And then it goes for Nasty, like, oh, it's, and then I'm like, oh, it's the Zoroark. So now I'm just like, what do I do now? Because Wally can't take a hit. So she goes for the night dance. I'm just like, ah, well, Wally, you had fun. And she gets an overkill. So now I'm going to hit my top knowing it's the Zoroark, and I'm just going to go for a nice little fake out. Yeah, go for the fake out. It's like, ha ha. And it's the Joker. I'm like, oh, hi, Joker. And she's buffeted by the hail. And I know whatever she plans on doing next might kill me. I mean, I have a lot of special defense investment, so I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch. And I get a crit. I'm not sure if that mattered or not, because I know Zoroark has crappy defense. But it makes up for the crit she had on me, except not really. So yeah, I'm buffed by the hail, but I get my lefties recovery, which is really nice. And comes this thing, I'm just like, does Mew want to take a Sucker Punch? Does it? And I go for the Sucker Punch, and it hits. I'm just like, okay, I'm pretty sure Hitmontop can take a Psychic from a Mew fairly well, because of my defensive investment, and it ends up killing me. Like, okay, not a defensive Mew, and it ends up killing me. Yeah. So I bring in Rotom-Heat, the best thing I have to take a freaking Psychic. And I'm just gonna Thunderbolt it. So I'm just like, oh yeah, let's go. I get hit by the hail. I got interrupted earlier. And then she goes into a Weavile. I'm like, okay, how do I deal with this? Well, she might not want to kill me right off the bat, so... Well, but it turns out she does. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna live. But I live with 1 HP, like a boss, and get the Will-O-Wisp off. Like, Rotom, you beast. And then I die from the hail. And yeah, I named it question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. But now that I know this thing is burned, I'm gonna go into my Queendra, and I'm gonna set up a Dragon Dance while she's gonna set up a Sword Dance, trying to get her attack back up. Now, hindsight is always 20/20, because I should have set up another Dragon Dance here. You're going to see why in a little bit. So, you're gonna go for Ice Shard, and with an Ice Gem, like, ooh, that's gonna hurt a lot. But I overestimated Ice Shard's power, and I underestimated how much a burn would take away from its power. So I'm gonna go for the Waterfall, and it's going to KO. Get a crit. I'm pretty sure that didn't matter. Now, here's why I should have set up another Dragon Dance. Because she's gonna bring in her Heracross, and the way she brought it in, I'm like, crap, this thing is scarfed, isn't it? And every time I have a UU battle, every time, someone always brings a scarfed Heracross, and I always have nothing to counter it. Because Wally's dead, which was a big mistake on my part. Because I should have brought Registeel, because Registeel takes hits like a boss. But yeah. I have nothing to take this thing. I'm gonna go into my Raichu, like, I think Raichu might be able to take a close combat from a Heracross. Maybe. And if not, I might get the Static. So, you're gonna go for the close combat. I'm like, come on, Raichu, either live it, or get the Static. Live or get the Static. It doesn't live, and I don't get the Static. I'm just like, fuck. And I'm just like, okay, you are my last hope. Go, Abomasnow. You have no chance. And, yeah, every time a Scarf Heracross always rapes my team. But that was a good game, whoever you are. Rotom-Heat is a boss, and you. So, that was her victory, 2-0. She had a Pokemon that didn't battle. I don't know, all of her Pokemon battles. So it was 1-0. I thought it was 2. Oh well. That was a good game, so I will see you guys next time.